If your hormones feel off, low energy, stubborn fat, mood swings, or poor sleep, it might not be your workouts or a diet, but when you're eating. Fasting isn't just about skipping meals. The timing of your fast impacts your entire hormone system. In this video, you'll learn science-backed fasting windows that naturally balance insulin, cortisol, and growth hormone for better energy, mood, and fat loss. Getting your fasting schedule right can be the key to restarting your hormones without extra stress. Let's dive into the best fasting windows designed for your body's natural rhythm. Most people think fasting is all about how long you go without food, but when it comes to hormones, when you fast is just as important. Your body runs on a natural 24-hour cycle called the circadian rhythm. This rhythm affects your hormone production throughout the day, including insulin, cortisol, melatonin, and growth hormone. Here's why this matters. Cortisol, your alertness hormone, naturally spikes in the early morning. Eating too late or skipping breakfast entirely when you're already stressed can throw cortisol off, keeping your body in a fat storing state. Insulin sensitivity is highest earlier in the day and lowest at night. That means your body handles carbs and food better earlier, not at 10 o'clock p.m. And melatonin, your sleep hormone, starts rising in the evening, which slows down digestion and metabolic function. Eating late at night disrupts both your sleep and hormone balance. So, if your fasting window ignores these natural hormone rhythms, you might be making things harder for your body even if you're eating clean. When it comes to fasting, men and women don't always respond the same, especially hormonally. For men, a classic 16-8 fast, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window, often works well. Testosterone and growth hormone both respond positively to this rhythm, especially when meals are earlier in the day. Many men feel energized, clear-headed, and lean out fast on this schedule. For women, especially those under high stress or with hormonal imbalances, the 16-8 fast can sometimes backfire. That's because prolonged fasting can increase cortisol and disrupt estrogen and progesterone cycles. For women, a 14-10 fasting window often works better, fasting for 14 hours and eating for 10 hours. And instead of skipping breakfast, it's often better to eat earlier in the day and finish eating by late afternoon or early evening. This supports natural hormone cycles and avoids triggering the stress response that could slow metabolism and impact reproductive health. Bottom line, fasting can be a powerful tool for both men and women, but the window needs to match your biology. Before we continue, remember this next step is where results really start to show. When your fasting window aligns with your circadian rhythm, your hormones start to work with you, not against you. Let's look at what's actually happening. Insulin drops, allowing your body to tap into fat stores for energy. This is key for fat loss and metabolic health. Growth hormone increases, especially in the early hours of fasting. This helps preserve muscle, burn fat, and even support skin and joint repair. Leptin and ghrelin, your hunger hormones, start to balance out. Fasting at the right time trains your body to feel full when it should and quiets those random sugar cravings. Cortisol normalizes when you don't overdo fasting. You feel calm, sharp, and less inflamed instead of wired and tired. These aren't just small shifts, they're metabolic upgrades. You're not just skipping meals, you're resetting your internal chemistry. But it only works when the timing is right. That's why picking the right window and sticking to it consistently is what makes fasting sustainable and powerful. Not all fasting schedules are created equal. In fact, the wrong timing can do more harm than good, especially to your hormones. Here's what to watch out for. Skipping breakfast and eating late at night. This disrupts your circadian rhythm, increases insulin resistance, and throws off cortisol. Your body wants food earlier in the day, not just before bed. Pushing your fast too long every day. Going longer than 18 and 20 hours daily can spike cortisol and lead to hormonal imbalances, especially in women. It can mess with thyroid function and tank energy over time. Inconsistent fasting windows. Changing your fasting schedule every day confuses your body and makes it harder to adapt hormonally. Your hormones thrive on consistency. Irregular patterns just create stress. Fasting under high stress. If your life is already high pressure, stacking long fasts on top can overload your adrenals and backfire. Fasting should support stress recovery, not add to the load. Think of your fasting window like a hormonal thermostat. The wrong setting, you're either freezing or overheating. But get it right and everything runs smoother. Energy, mood, digestion, and fat loss. I used to struggle with constant bloating until I followed the exact steps in my 7-day carnivore gut reset. It's the fastest way I know how to calm your gut and feel good again. Grab it below, it's free. The best fasting window isn't one size fits all. It's about finding what supports your hormones, energy, and daily routine. Here's how to do it right. Start with a 16-8 schedule. Fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window. For most people, eating at around 10 o'clock a.m. to 6 p.m. works pretty good. It supports cortisol's natural rise in the morning and allows digestion to shut down before bed. If you're a woman or under heavy stress, try a gentler window like 14-10. Eating from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. can reduce cortisol load and still provide fasting benefits without hormonal pushback. Pay attention to your energy and sleep. If your fasting window leaves you feeling wired, fatigued, or wreaks havoc on your sleep, it's not working for you. Hormones talk, so listen to them. Stay consistent. Your body loves routine. Set your eating window and stick to it, even on weekends. This helps regulate insulin, leptin, and cortisol much more effectively. And remember, fasting isn't just about when you don't eat. What you eat after you fast matters just as much. We'll be covering that in future videos. If you want fasting to actually support your hormones, not throw them off, here are some essential tips that make all the difference. Tip 1. Prioritize protein at your first meal. Breaking your fast with 30 to 40 grams of high-quality protein helps stabilize blood sugar, blunt cortisol, and support muscle-building hormones like growth hormone and testosterone. Tip 2. Stay hydrated with minerals. Fasting without electrolytes can stress the adrenals and trigger hormonal fatigue. Add a pinch of sea salt to your water or use a clean electrolyte supplement to stay balanced. Tip 3. Avoid breaking your fast with sugar or refined carbs. That blood sugar spike can throw off insulin and increase fat storage. Focus on whole foods, protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables. Tip 4. Get sunlight and movement during your fast. Morning sun helps regulate your circadian rhythm, boost serotonin, and align cortisol with your natural rhythm, which helps improve sleep and fat loss. Tip 5. Don't push fasting when you're under a lot of stress. Fasting is a stressor, a positive one when done right, but stacking on top of sleep deprivation, high anxiety, or chronic inflammation, and it can throw off hormones even further. So adjust as needed. When you pair fasting with hormone-smart habits like these, you'll feel a shift, better mood, more stable energy, deeper sleep, and fat loss that actually sticks. If you're still feeling stuck with your hormones or digestion, the problem might not be what you eat, but when you eat. Aligning your fasting window with your body's natural cycle can unlock better energy and hormone balance. Before you go, grab your 7-day carnivore gut reset, the link's below. It's the simplest way to start fixing your digestion, cutting out daily bloating, and getting your energy back, no guesswork. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel. We've got more no-fluff, science-backed videos on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.